Hello, I would like to show the edit functionality on family tree DNA group pages, which is from one side is really simple for me as a software developer, but I realize for people not from computer world, with not so much experience, the edit functionality can be hard to grasp or hard to see because different platforms, different web pages implement edit functionality in slightly different way. But on family tree DNA, I see this behavior or not ability to grasp edit functionality since at least 2015, 2016 year when I joined family tree DNA. And for me, it was always a surprise. And this time I just want to share my knowledge how to do it. Maybe it will be helpful for people. Let's see first an example how people frequently behave on the application. They come here with good intentions to provide some information, either it's first time or second time. And let's see on this profile, this person published or intended to publish a list of Ukrainian surnames to be added to this family tree DNA Ukrainian DNA group page. But I assume more than 90% that person did not know the difference between Control Enter or Shift Enter or basic Enter button from the keyboard, and or maybe was in rush and hit enter right away, and as a result enter goes and submit the form, this post to the public. But after that the person decided, okay, so what is going on? I want to add my list surnames, and for some reason people create second post. I simply cannot grasp why people do this. But I believe that it's because people do not know that there is edit functionality, or do not see it, or I don't know. Another person, just a few days after, again, intention was good. I assume after colon, a person hit enter to go to the next line in the text editor, but unfortunately did not know that enter does submit form actually. And again, that person go and create another post with a list of surnames. Again, from my perspective as a software developer, in my mind, edit functionality is always all together with create, read, and delete. So it's like, I don't know, 4 pillars of the software development. And for me, when I look to this post, I see, after beneath this angle, horizontal angle, or caret, let's say, icon, I see only 2 sub items, hide and report, which I will not click it, and it's a topic for another video, what those icons do. But I will show now example of the edit, and you will see how to edit and delete your post if you need to delete. So let's say I write testing keyboard shortcuts, write in colon, and intentionally right now click enter button, because I doubt that people click it post. It would be really unpredictable why people do post when they intend to provide additional information. It's not yet ready to post. But I believe that most probably people hit enter button, which in software web development, by default, it goes and submit button. Sorry, submit form, submit formular. I don't know which language you know better, but it's a technical term. But as you see now beneath those caret icon or checkbox horizontal icon, there is edit and delete button. So I can click edit. I have then a tooltip or modal window where I can continue editing my post if I by mistake submitted it before. And in this case, I hit shift plus enter, shift plus enter, and I have changing or go to new line, not submission kind of action. Again, Shift plus Enter. And also, by the way, I'm on macOS, and many other people may use Windows or Linux, Unix, whatever system, maybe even mobile, and they may have different keyboard setup. But I also know that Control plus Enter may do similar effect. And in my case, it does nothing. In other cases, might change to new line, change or go to new line. Control Enter would be for Windows machines, but for macOS machines, it would be Command. But on macOS, we do have both Control and Command for their dedicated functions. But in my case, they simply do nothing. And Enter would be final submission of the form, or publishing post or question or image for the sake of what features does have Family Tree DNA. So as you see, I click, I hit a few times Shift Enter, just to format maybe. It's really pure, very basic formatting text editor here, so it's not rich formatted, but some spaces, you can use it. And then I can either hit the Enter button for my keyboard, or I would really strongly suggest people to click Save button, because it's mentally, visually helps you to understand that I'm finally doing this submission to the server, and the server will save my page, my post on the page. Unfortunately, Family Tree DNA is very slow, especially right now. I'm kind of unlucky to do it, to show it. I'm recording this video on Sunday, 23 July. Maybe data center is slow, maybe something else, maybe some kind of maintenance. But Family Tree DNA was slow since I remember it. Maybe it was kind of improved in a few years, but mostly it's sometimes ridiculously extremely slow. So maybe today is a day. I'm just simply unlucky to share the knowledge. And as you see, I created, so what we have, I created a post with, by mistake, hitting Enter button. You have seen that that post was published officially. You have seen that I was able to edit this post. And as you see right now, it's already edited. And no need to create another post, just orphan, just because it looks like orphan post from other your posts. And as you may guess, delete button does delete your post, and it will go, it will be gone. I will not delete this post right now. I will just remain for the sake of knowledge sharing. But if you delete this post, like those people I shared before, those profiles, you could try to delete either of these your posts, and then copy information from one and paste into edit mode for another, or vice versa. For you to decide. It doesn't matter. What does matter is that you bring duplication of information or threads, and it's not really necessary, and it's not looking fine. Same here. So if you just combine two posts into one by deleting one and editing the second one, that would be enough. But for the future, I just simply suggest to remember how it works. Short note about other features, because there is post a picture and ask question. Actually, there is no difference, but post picture, it will ask you to upload some picture. For the sake of my not preparedness of the picture, I will not show it, but ask questions is also the same. When you click ask question, you will be okay. Let's wait. Okay, it's already changing. So let's test question. Testing question. And in most cases, people by mistake click enter because they forget that enter submitting, and what really they want is just a new line. As you see, the difference between this post, it's quotes, double quotes, and if you go and again edit, you can modify or update your question which you by mistake earlier submitted to the server. Testing question, I don't know. Do you know the difference between posting just text and posting a question on family tree DNA group pages? So as you see, editing tooltip or model very similar as post as simple text post feature. And as you see, again, you have ability to save, and after that you again have single entity, let's say, which you can refer even later by the URL. And yeah, that's it. I think I wanted to share.